What's going on? Damn, Luna's up 50% this week. How you guys doing today? Oh boy. Yeah, so hit the thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the notification bells. How you guys doing? Yeah, it's been quite an eventful 24 hours. And we'll go over that, and we'll go over this week in crypto. Some major news events and other stuff. You can request cryptos to look over, stuff like that. So anyways, I hope you like this music. This is Brett. Mr. Brett, one of my subscribers, gave me this playlist. Alright, so let's see. Let me know where you guys came from, if you just saw this on YouTube or if you saw it on Twitter. Oops. Crypto Bubbles has its own app. Wonder if it's any good. Oh, it looks like it's good. I'm gonna go ahead and install it. Screw it. What's going on? Hey, Toshi, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. XSHIB on XRPL did 4 trillion burn today. Woo! I've never heard of it, but that sounds amazing. You know, everyone is talking about XRPL coins. I hope they're making you money. Because the meme coins, it almost seems like meme coins aren't going to be as prominent. I don't know. For the next few months. I don't know. Maybe they need to like cool down, you know? I think Metaverse plays, those are cooling down too. So let's take a look. What's going on, Jay Walker? How you doing, brother? I've got a delay. It's not showing up on my computer. Oh, Jack Walker. How you doing, brother? I'm doing good, man. I'll tell you the truth. I'm doing good, but I feel like last night, man, I got back from my Uber shift, and I looked at the charts, and it was like, they can't be much worse than they were before. Oh, boy, was I wrong. Looked at my portfolio, everything's down like 20%. Oh, I really wanted to go out. I wanted to eat like a big bowl of ramen. Just the most fattiest ramen-y kind of ramen there is. I just wanted to go buy one of those bowls, but it was too late. And I knew I was acting on emotion. Tansansu, how's it? Tatsuya? Tatsunoya? It's just so good. It's this one. This ramen is, I mean, it doesn't get better because it's made with pork broth and it's just so thick. The broth is so heavy, so rich. Oh, I just wanted some. I think it was a comfort issue. I wasn't very comfortable and I wanted to feel a sense of comfort. This morning, I feel like blueberry pancakes or blueberry donuts. I think it's a comfort thing. I don't know. Maybe it's because I didn't expect everything to like drop so sharply. Like all at once, you know? I was really expecting. I don't know, let me see what I could do here. We'll get into this. Just give me a sec. We'll get into all of this stuff. I just want to see if I can put this higher so you can see my face. You can see my face that way, but hold on a sec. Maybe that's better. Yeah, that's a little better. All right, I'll try that out. See if that works for us. Okay. Why am I talking about ramen? Well, because that's what I wanted to eat last night when I looked at my chart. I wanted to totally go against the whole workout I did yesterday that I'm extremely sore from. ate a very healthy meal afterwards. Didn't eat too much after that. I wanted to say, F it. F it. You know, I want something comfortable, some comfort food, something that I eat and it fills that void for a second. That black hole. Okay, so anyways, off of the topic of ramen, which is totally irrelevant to this market. Everything crashed yesterday, as I'm sure you're all aware of. You might not be aware of it, but yeah, we had a huge crash yesterday. We'll take a look at that chart real quick, that Bitcoin chart. Put that off. Come back here, take a look at that Bitcoin chart. There we go. That's even better. Cool. So I kind of, what the pattern I was in, or the pattern I had been drawing and following, it kind of basically became, it just didn't work. And so I redrew the new pattern that it looks like we're in. We might be coming down even more, guys. I don't know. But, you know, typically on a huge crash like that, sometimes you see just a lot of buying, and then and it might go sideways for a while, but sometimes it just goes up from there. This is the weekly. We'll take a look at the daily, and then we'll kind of we'll go on Twitter and check out what everyone's complaining about right now. There's actually a lot of good stuff still, you know, a lot of good stuff going on. We're nearing Christmas. I'm thinking maybe after Christmas, you know, we might see some positive momentum. For now, I'm thinking we'll go sideways for a while because everyone is bearish right now. Like, everyone's sentiment turned bearish. It's just to be expected. Like, this kind of thing is just something you gotta expect, you know? This happens all the time, especially in a bull market. We have these huge corrections. When you zoom out, you gotta zoom out. That's the thing. You gotta zoom out. And thanks for that advice, Jack, by the way. Appreciate it, man. Very good advice. Okay, so let's see. When you zoom out to the macro, and that's what we're all here for, is the macro. We're not looking to get a quick buck, you know? This is not a quick dollar. This is like over the course of years, this could be generational wealth kind of thing. Okay, so we got to look at this as an opportunity, in the long run to be grateful that we even got lucky enough to be in this market at this point in time. You know, a lot of people have circumstances going on in their lives that they have no time for this market. I don't know why this is not working for me. It's not working. Okay. Well, I can't zoom out. Okay, so yeah, you know, we need to be grateful because this is ultimately, if you're in any kind of gains, you know, you got to be grateful. Just be grateful that you have gains. And so, like, we always put the road, you know, we put the we just go further and further with our expectations. The more money we have, the more money we want. But, like, are we ever satisfied? Nah, not really. It's like not human instinct. It's not human instinct. We just aren't satisfied with what our gains that we have. You know, we want more and more. We have these expectations that the market is going to be prolonged, or it's going to act like it did in the past. And in reality, it might not even, you know, like $69,000 could have been the top, you know, just being real. So now where are we at? 42,000. So it's like, okay, well, who started the whole 69 420 thing? You know, made it popular, or at least who's the popular one who started talking about it, and then the whole world was like, oh, it has 69 420. It became a popular thing. 69 was the top, right? So we come like directly to the top, 69. It was like literally 69. Well, on this chart, this is Bitstamp. So I think it's on Binance. I'm going to put this down a little. On Binance. That's weird. Oh yeah, no, it is there. Yes, it's just basically 69,000. Hit 69,000. That was the top. Came down. Now it came down. Where are we at now? Well, where did it go to? Exactly 42,000. Did any of you guys notice that? Probably not, or maybe you did. But if I was to guess, I would say that was the bottom. And I mean, look how quickly it got bought up, you know? Look how quickly it got bought up. Yeah, so anyways, you know, this is not a big deal to me. It's not a big deal. A lot of people are freaking out. That's why I'm like, okay, sure, I'll play into that. Let's do a live stream, which I'm gonna do every Saturday. I'm thinking about doing a live stream once a week, and then maybe like 5 videos a week. It takes a lot of time, you know, and I'm really trying to learn how to structure my videos better, trying to apply myself a little more. But I literally have less time than I've ever had, because I'm working again and I'm going to the gym a lot, trying to work on my health and trying to do YouTube stuff at the same time. But it's okay, you know, that's freaking awesome. I love being busy. Okay, so anyways, and by the way, yeah, you're probably new here, Jack. Thanks for all the wonderful advice. And yeah, I am a pretty nice guy. I'm a pretty good guy. But yeah, you know, I just I do what I want to do. That's my channel. You know, I've freaking neglected my channel for like a year, and I feel bad. You know, everyone's like, Mike, where are you? You know, come back, do your stuff. I'm like, okay, I'm just going through something. And I went through it, and I'm kind of back, and I'm about to be better than ever, to be honest. I feel it. I feel it coming. You know, just a few more months from now, I'm going to be right back on track, and then I'll start to be better than I ever was. I'll be more applied. I'll be more spiritually and mentally and physically fit. I feel it. That's my life in a nutshell. That's what I do. I crash hard, and then I go, you know, I take a step back, and then I take 2 steps forward. But on a live stream, I'm way more relaxed. I'm very much more relaxed, but I do plan to, in my videos, I do plan to be more straight to the point and give people the information they want, stuff that's relevant to a majority of my subscribers. But yeah, but appreciate it though. You're actually correct, dude. You know, what I usually want to do is be like, dude, shut the fuck up, man. Like, you don't know me, you know. But you're a nice guy too, and you seem like you're totally correct on that. Everyone has to start and learn. I am still starting. I mean, I do expect a lot of good things to come out of this, for sure, Jack. Yeah. But yeah, I definitely have big issues on like concentration and like focus on my channels. That's for sure. And so a lot of people, I've actually lost a lot of viewers, to be honest. Yeah, lost a lot of viewers. But dude, like, if I wanted to keep growing my channel, I mean, I know how to. I could be at like 200,000 subscribers. I'm not even joking. If I played the game, right. And I don't like playing games. You know, I can't stand playing games, to tell you the truth, man. Can't stand it. But you gotta play the algorithm. You gotta figure out exactly what YouTube wants. Not even your subscribers. You gotta figure out what YouTube wants first, and then you gotta think about your subscribers second. But if enough of your subscribers get what they want, they're gonna give you that thumbs up. They're gonna be there every single time. They're gonna share your video. And so it's a work in progress. Exactly. So thank you. Good to see you guys. She-Town, how you doing? GDLT, what's up, brother? Ledger City Game. Legendary Dave, what's going on? Hello. And Crypto Prepper, what's going on, brother? What do you think about that meme? Oh, man. And that Nifty's drop, what do you think about that? My goodness. Oh, my God. What a flaming pile of garbage. Boy. All right, so anyways. Yeah, this week, honestly... Hey, the XRP Angel, thank you. The future's bright, bro. Future's so bright, man. That's what you gotta keep in mind, the macro. You gotta look at the big picture. We're gonna have these drops, like figuratively in our lives. We're gonna have these crash and burns. But as long as we can get ourselves up, pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, right, and try again, and keep going and persisting, and that's how you become a winner. All right, I believe we are all winners here. We are all winners. Okay. Can't believe Link was, dude. Freaking chain link went. Let's see if that's even on the chart because it was so quick. Chain link dropped to freaking $5. When I bought I tripled my stack like a month ago when it was around $26. Could have tripled. I could have, 8 times to my stack with that. Sometimes it's worth it to set a crazy low buy order. Out of nowhere. Like just do it. See what happens. Was it the USDT pair? I'm sure it was. Let's see. Look at that. Look at that wick. And that's happened before, too. Let me see. I don't know about KuCoin, but my goodness. Look how quickly it got bought up. Dude, that was like 75% down from here. From here, oh my gosh. We went like 9% down quickly, sharply. And then it came right back up, but still. Anyways, it's all manipulation. Yeah, it's all manipulation. I've been hearing good things about Solo. I've been hearing a lot of good things about it. I heard it did like 100x in the last month or something. So, at that point, is it too late to get in? Maybe wait for it to cool down a little. I'm not giving advice. I'm not saying I don't know anything about it. Maybe it's coming back up. But I've been hearing. It's like one of the good ones I've been hearing about, I've been hearing about a lot of shit coins from on the XRPL, but this one seems like actually like a legitimate one. And I still, like I said, I don't know anything about it. It's just some coins you're just like late to the party with, and it's like, okay, well, I wish I was early. It's not even on. Maybe I'm not late. Maybe I'm not late at all. It's not even on TradingView. Maybe it's just a brand new coin and it's, it's going to keep going. Who knows? Dude, what's wrong with my... Come on. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Just want to make sure it works. Yeah, so that's complete manipulation. So look at the bright side. I don't know. In Chainlink, and maybe not many of you guys are in it, but that did kind of create this falling wedge, but it still needs 3 taps on each side to confirm the pattern. Anyways, it is what it is. all we can hope for is that 69,000 wasn't the top, because that would be sad and kind of sick. This world is harsh. Legendary. Crypto is a harsh mistress. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm sure we've been there, done that. But anyways, I'm sure there's women here too, though. So, okay. Anyways, let's go. Let me look at the chat real quick, and then see if there's any really important things that you guys are touching on that I could. Yeah, this dump hurts, but we'll be right back. Jack Walker, same here. Disagree though. Say what you need to say and how you want to say it, and subscribers will follow. Yeah, that's true. You just. I mean, but nowadays I've noticed. YouTube wants you to say certain things because they reward you handsomely for saying certain things. And so I've noticed YouTube is getting dumber and dumber. And it's basically starting to be ruled by a narrative, just like other social media, like Facebook and even Twitter. They're both pretty ruled by a narrative, an agenda. And if you can't see it, then there's one or two things. You'll always be blind, or you'll eventually wake up and you'll see it. It takes a lot of research, though. That's the thing. So even if you tend to be that kind of woke person, you actually need to do research to confirm that wokeness. You know what I mean? So you actually know what you're awake about, if that even makes sense. I haven't had my coffee yet, It's Saturday, so be happy. It's Saturday. The whole week thing, like weekdays, weekend thing, it used to be so much more like it was relevant when I was a kid. The weekends were so much better than the weekdays, even though it's because you go to school or you go to work during the week, right? It's usually school. You go to school during the week, weekends are off. When you're an adult and you're in crypto, like every single day is like the weekend. It's interesting. All right. Or the weekday. I mean, I work every day. The weekends, actually, I make a lot more money, so I tend to work more. Anyways, crypto prepper. Oh, total disaster. And you must be talking. You actually got 3? Dude, I paid for one. I transferred. No, we're talking about the Nifty's drop. Okay, this is the Matrix avatar drop. And Crypto Prepper was there with me. We were doing this, trying to get we were there on the interwebs together, trying to get these avatars. I bought one, dude, and I still didn't get it. And I transferred U.S. dollar to DAI. I couldn't get it with my DAI. So now I got $60 worth of DAI just sitting there. I made a purchase with my bank, so that took $50 out of my bank, and I still didn't get any avatars, and it pisses me off, man. I know the Nifty team has been very on top of it, and they're tweeting out. They were tweeting out like every half hour, like, "Hey, we're doing this, we're doing." So at least they were kind of being transparent with us, but at the same time, we better get rewarded. I mean, I better get my $50 back, and plus I have $60 on the platform, which I'm assuming I'll be spending in the future if they ever fix the function. Anyways, let's talk about something that's more relevant to the wider audience here. This week in crypto. So let's go back to Bitcoin real quick, because that is relevant to everyone who's in crypto, regardless if you like it or not. We're still not decoupled from Bitcoin. That's the sad, harsh truth. USDT. And we won't be on this for too much longer. But now I am assuming, so it is a higher high, a higher low, and we still have higher highs. I mean, we're still bullish. Okay, in the macro, when you take a look at the weekly. So we're still bullish. Look, I mean, we're still going up. Yeah, that was a crazy dip. We have not seen a sharp, like big red candle like that for a long time. I mean, so what happened back here? You know, we had two big candles, red candles, and then we went sideways for a while, went down a little more. You know, most of the probably the newer ones, the plebes, the noobs, probably got freaked out right here. And if they didn't already sell, they were probably selling right here. And that's when we had like one, two, three, four, five, pretty much, well, like five pretty decent looking green candles in a row. A little dip, and then three more big green candles. I mean, we basically made a new all time high. So, in the long run, I mean, the bigger picture tells us that we could definitely still have a fantabulous 2022. Like, it really could actually be. This might be what we needed, to be honest. What the market actually needed, because I've been hearing, yeah, there's going to be one more big dump, and then we're gonna go. We're gonna go to the stars, to the moon, to the Mars, to the stars. Just we're gonna go outside of this universe. So let's go down here. Yeah. Yeah, keeping it real, bro. She-Town, for sure. Just, I'm not going to compromise my personality and my opinions and stuff just to please the cyber gods. Uh, Dude, oh, Crypto Prepper, thanks for the super chat. Dude, I got you. However, I don't know how to transfer on Palm. I don't know either, dude. Palm's like, what is Palm? It's a whole blockchain, dude. I didn't even know it was its own blockchain. So, yeah, it's the early stages, it looks like. The early stages. Hey, Darcy BXRP? Darcy P? I forgot. But how you doing, Darcy? Everything's going to zero. Run for your life. Run for your life. Good end of year? Possibly. I think, yeah, I think we'll probably start recovering towards the end of the year. If not, honestly, I think the beginning of next year will probably look something similar to like the beginning of this year, which was really good. Or it might be even better. We might even be like, it might just explode. I remember no one's sentiment was, no one was expecting this. This was crazy. That's why we're dropping, because we ran up way too fast, way too high, way too fast. We should have gone to 30K. We should have gone to 30K and then came back down and retested 20K. That's what we should have done. But no, there were too many leveraged longs piling in, and of course they got wrecked. Here, they got wrecked here. They got wrecked here, here. I mean, the leverage longs got completely wiped out right here. I mean, we came all the way down. On some exchanges, we went down to 40K. But in general, we mostly came down to 42,000. I mean, is life a meme yet? I think just life in general is starting to become its own meme. I mean, the markets that we basically live on, I mean, this is our life, not everyone, but I'm expecting this to change my life. These markets are being completely manipulated. And if you don't think that's manipulation, well, you need to think again. Because we went from 69,000 to 42,000. What does that tell you, man? I think 42,000 was the bottom because 69 was the top. It's like our whole market, our whole crypto market is being dictated by one man. His name is Elon Musk. Whatever he says is what happens. It's so weird. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird that we worship him? I mean, I don't, but there's a lot of people out there who worship him, and hey, I mean, he's got some killer cars. I plan to buy a Tesla when we stop crashing, when we start going up, and actually when Bitcoin starts making moves like this again, if it happens, that's when the alts will start exploding. People will start getting more confidence in the market again, and they'll be putting their Bitcoin profits into altcoins. And then who knows? I'm hearing about this whole Ethereum narrative that's coming. And, it's been a while. It's been a long time coming, but the whole smart contract, programmable money narrative that's coming, which I mean, I was already excited about years ago, but most people are just kind of starting to wake up. So to that, but I still think we can go up from here. Yeah, we might have a spectacular end of the year. But I do think, yeah, starting in January at least, Q1 of 2022 should be pretty exciting. I'd say in a good way. That's what I'm expecting because of the prolonged cycle theory, which seems to be making more and more sense. I mean, I don't see us going 130K by the end of the month, like Plan B predicted a while ago. Himalayan salt, bro, has 80 vital minerals and trace elements, which keep the body in unbelievable health. Table salt used in mass has two minerals and is killing millions. That's why I use only Mediterranean sea salt now. Yeah. And 4-color peppercorn grinder. It's a grinder, but yeah, that's all I use. Mediterranean sea salt, baby. It's healthy. You have at least 1 tablespoon a day of this stuff. It's good for you, and it tastes good. Who knew salt was healthy? It's just you gotta have the right kind of salt. What about Mediterranean? Oh, you said Himalayan. Oh, there's probably a difference actually. Maybe Himalayan is the pink stuff, right? Okay, so it can go up as easily as it came down. Exactly, it's true. I mean, there's so much money out there, that's about to pour into this market. You know, eventually, I don't know when, maybe next year. You know, so, anyways. Yeah, good thing I didn't eat that ramen. I already have a little bit of a double chin that I'm trying to get rid of. All right. So, so the big winners of the week, which aren't even that big, but still, Luna up another 50% this week. I mean, Luna is on fire. And it has been for years now. Like this whole last year, Luna has been something I really regret not buying. We can look at it on Binance. Look at this chart. Just it's been on Binance for like a year, but it started off at 80 cents. Now it's at $66. Spiked up to $70. That's like almost 100x in a year. You don't see that very often. You don't see it very often. That's equivalent to the best trade I ever made was like Theta. Like I bought at 7 cents, sold at $13.50. This is probably about equivalent to that. And so honestly, if I had bought last year, like way back then, or a few years ago, I'd be taking profit at this point, and that's what people are doing. Spiked to 70. I mean, made a whole new all-time high, but the chart just kind of goes and goes and goes, and it just goes up. It's like up only, except for back here. That was terrible back in May. That was a great time to buy. That big drop in May. All right, anyways, so that's Luna, which, you know, apparently they're making moves. They got their own stable coin. I think it's a Korean coin, if I'm not mistaken. I've never heard of DeFi chain, but it's been doing well this week. Leo is the only other one that's green. It's like, I still don't know what that Luna is, or that Leo is, but it's got a big market cap. So everything else, Zcash is down 30% this week. I would be buying that. You know, I'm considering selling, moving my portfolio around again. I mean, this is probably the time you want to make entries into some of your, like, your good coins, the ones that you've been looking at for a while. All right. let's go to Twitter. There's a lot going on. A lot going on. There's a Crypto Mike live stream going on. So make sure you share that, please. So, let's take a look at the XRP chart. I looked at it this morning, or like early, like 12 in the morning, and yeah, I mean, looks like we got that. I'd say after this week closes, which is in a day, I mean tomorrow afternoon, I think we could explode upward again on the XRP chart. It might go a little sideways for another week while Bitcoin decides what it's gonna do. I could see it exploding upward and possibly even breaking this resistance, because we're in an ascending triangle, a somewhat ascending triangle. It's actually more of like a bull flag, but as long as the body closes above this point, above like 73, 72, then XRP is still bullish. I mean, like I said earlier, we're still doing higher lows, and in the long run, yeah, that's why XRP is like, what's going on with XRP? We're doing lower highs too, so that basically tells you we're creating somewhat of a bull flag. Because if you're in an uptrend and then you start seeing that pattern, it's a bullish sign, flag. But regardless, either way, it's a flag, and I'll show you what I mean, which you guys already know. Like, most of you guys know what I'm gonna draw here, but it almost kind of seems to have gotten invalidated because of this crash, but not really. When you see fake out wicks, like, those aren't a big deal, because they're exactly that. They're manipulation, they're fake outs, and they're a way to get their buddies rich. Came down to support right there. That's pretty strong support. I don't see it ever going below like 60 cents again. I really don't. Unless the whole market just goes completely south for a while, then yeah, everything's gonna crash. We're gonna be sad we didn't take profit. You know, when we were all in at the top, because we thought it was gonna go up even a lot more. Anyways, I don't think that's gonna happen. But the thing is, you gotta look at it from both sides, the bull case and the bear case. You gotta be kind to your future self by doing that. You know, give yourself that honesty that you need. You know, so anyways, I mean, regardless of whatever charts we look at, they're all gonna be sad looking in the near term. I mean, like, they're all gonna be pretty sad. That is a sad occurrence when you see something like that. Now, one of the reasons that the crypto market is shook up is, I mean, honestly, it's mostly because of the stock market. It's losing credibility, losing faith. People are losing faith in it. Maybe the big crash is nigh. Like, maybe we will crash hard even more. And then out of the dust and out of all the, you know, brimstone, like everything, all the ashes, like, crypto will rise, you know, because the crypto market, I can see it being like looked at as kind of like the new stock market. You know, you have faith in a company, you have faith in a network, and so you put your money in it, you know, and that builds network security, that builds scalability, all that stuff. Or, you know, when you keep building on a network, you have enough users that have a lot of faith in it. It's just like people who have a lot of faith in Amazon. You know, Amazon has been doing great this last decade. Tesla, a lot of people have faith in Tesla. It's new, it's, you know, it's novel, it's innovative. So what's novel and innovative? Crypto. You know, people are gonna wake up to that fact. And they will have to wake up when all their friends and family starts talking about it and urges them to and says, dude, like, you keep complaining about prices going up and not having enough money. Well, guess what's going up just alongside with prices? What's going up? Crypto. It's designed to be that way. Inflation goes up, crypto goes up. It's that simple. People are just finding out that the US dollar is in an inflationary state that is higher than expected. Except for by people like us. Like, we've known this for years. We've researched, we've done the conspiracy videos, we've watched 1.5 million videos on YouTube with 1.5 million different points of view on this, and we've put it all together and concluded that crypto go up. And that's what's been happening the last few years. Crypto go up. Okay? Yeah, last night it went down. But when you look at the monthly charts on these things, we go to Bitcoin monthly on Bitstamp. When you look at the monthly chart, what does it look like? It looks like it went up, and it's going up, and ever since basically its inception, it has these cycles, but you only have like a few days of the year, or a few weeks of the year, to where it just all of a sudden it just goes up and up and up, up and up and up, and then you get these big drawn out bear markets, But once in a while it just goes crazy out of nowhere, and that's what happened here. Of course, we need to expect something like this. It's to be expected. But now, yeah, look, we're in we're still in a rising wedge because we didn't make a lower low. It could happen though. If we make a lower low, I mean, who knows where we could come to, If we came down, we could come down to 30K, And that would definitely fill in like any kind of gap that we need to fill, and we could skyrocket from there. Now I'm just being honest, like, with myself. I'm like, okay, we could come down, but is it likely? Probably not. We'd still have we have too many good fundamentals, too much momentum going upward for us to even. I mean, look, it's more like in the macro, it's more like an ascending triangle that could be broken. That's more what it looks like when you look at the macro. See, when you put it body to body, the bodies are what really matters. And when I say the body, I mean the thick part of the candle, right? Because the wicks are just manipulation, and then it gets bought up by buy orders. The wicks are only to liquidate longs and shorts. That's pretty much it. So they do that. They liquidated a ton of longs, like over $2 billion worth of longs. This just in like one day. That's a lot of money, People get confident, and we didn't have this back. We didn't have this back in this cycle, because see these huge dips, this jagged, like, weird pattern, up and down, like sharply up and down. We didn't have that back then. Back in 2018, it just naturally scooped up, and then we saw these huge green candles, but it wasn't as crazy as it was this cycle, because this cycle we had leverage. We were like, people were able to use leverage on these exchanges, like 100x leverage, man. That's why we see these crazy irrational movements, but in the long term it still goes up and up only, Maybe in 2030 we'll start coming down. I don't know. Who knows, I'm assuming by then we won't be controlled by this Bitcoin narrative anymore, and there will be a lot more, money coming into some of the plays, the ones with utility. So what happened this year? The biggest thing that happened this year was meme coins, because it brought a ton of people in. especially younger people, who are going to inherit the boomers' money, the older folks' money once they pass on. Everything's going to change, and it already is changing. But yeah, they need the young money in the crypto market if they want to implement crypto into the new financial system. That's what's happening. So yeah, the meme coins brought in so much money. Doge, SHIB. Dude, Shiba Inu has the most holders out of any ERC20 token. Think about that. It's a meme coin. Where did it come from? What does it do? Most people don't even know. I still don't know why people love it so much. I really don't. Besides price go up, that's the only reason people are in it. So yeah, it's drawing a lot of attraction, a lot of people, a lot of money into the crypto market. And that's before institutional money. So they need the people to come in. It doesn't matter as much about money. It's more like they need the amount of users to go up, right? In order to implement this new financial system, which is definitely here and it's definitely coming. Now look, Bitcoin's going up right now. This could be similar to back here. Remember? Not back there. Back here. It could be similar to this, to when the lockdowns happened. Because everyone is scared of the whole Omicron variant, and they're also scared about Evergrande being irresponsible with their money and not having any. So yeah, it looks very, very similar to this back here in March of 2020. It could end up being a very similar pattern going forward, where it was just up only from there. And then by 2022, sometime in Q4 or Q1, Q2, that could be it. Our whole 4-year cycle thing, that could be invalidated by next year. That might be a whole thing of the past. And I'm half expecting that to happen. So when you take a step back, you see we haven't had like a single red candle as big as that. At the time that was huge because there wasn't as much money in the market. But it kind of feels similar to back then, right? With the wick, it dropped so hard, but it's like people expected it to happen. Almost kind of like maybe people knew this was going to happen. People with a lot of money, a lot of influence behind the scenes. And so yeah, they had a lot of buy orders down here. And look what happened. It spiked up. We might not come down from this point. It could like level off around here. And then at the start of the new week, week by week, we could go up on this pattern here and then spike up out of there sometime in Q2 next year. I mean, that would be torture, but at the same time, it's crypto. We need to expect to be tortured in order to get the reward that we're risking all our money for. It makes you stronger. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. What doesn't kill the market, but nearly does, it only makes it stronger. Now, yeah, the stock market could crash. It would bring everything down, but then people would be like, well, where do we put our money now? Well, crypto is so new and so innovative. It's going to solve all the world's problems, basically. Like, all of our tech problems, that people are going to start piling into crypto, and it'll be a flood of money. It'll be a wall of money just pouring in. And then when institutional money comes in, there's going to be so many more new users because they're going to look at the stock market. So many people are invested in the stock market. It's going to be not just the stock market anymore. It's going to be the stock market and the cryptocurrency market. That's what I think. But yeah, we are still making those. We're still making it somewhat of a ascending triangle, but it is also it's also looking like a rising wedge. But you know, the best example of breaking out of a rising wedge was Chainlink, Link, USD. Yeah, I think that was. We want to look at the daily and the weekly. Back here, we had this rising wedge that typically is bearish, and that was back a long time ago. But it's because we knew this, this mainnet was coming. Chainlink was going to be big, and it was supposed to break down from there, But no, I mean, it powered its way through, and then of course it kind of came down because that was a huge candle. People sold off, but it set a whole new support for Chainlink, and that's where Bitcoin could do the same thing, especially if we go into some sort of fear of hyperinflation, which could happen sometime next year. I'm hearing, what I've heard for a few years now is that 2022 is going to be pretty bad. And we're kind of starting to see that, because not only do we have a freaking virus and like a new variant and a totalitarian style government showing its true colors, we also have the money printing, prices going up, inflation, stock markets looks like it's going to crash soon. We have a lot of factors that are starting to make 2022 look pretty wild, to say it lightly. I mean, we're talking Great Depression type of stuff. All right, that's what we're talking. 1930s, like Dust Bowl kind of shit. You ever seen the movie Ready Player One? That's kind of where we're headed. That's how I see it. But yeah, the whole narrative for Bitcoin and cryptos in general is just getting stronger and stronger and stronger, like every single day, every day. So, looking back on Twitter, let's see. So I put a poll out. What should I make a video of? Let's see what the something's going on with the market when you see Journey Crypto put a thumbnail out like that. He's so reserved usually. So funny, dude. Okay. Yeah, Green Jeff, he said, I might have him on my channel for an interview. By the way, he's a Vesper dev, and he started a governance DAO, which is going to be big next year. He said, don't worry, it's just the new moon, which I totally, I'm down with that. I understand that, because moons affect the markets, that's for sure. Elon Musk put this out yesterday. He said, he's peeing at a urinal. Elon Musk jokes. He does bathroom jokes and stuff a lot. Web3 people walking towards him, standing in the urinal next to him. Hey man, you should really get into crypto. Web3 is the future. You should join our DAO. I mean, that's I'm like, you know what? That was me. That was me like a few years ago at work. I mean, I would just get in everyone's business and be like, hey, you should get in crypto. Dude, you should check it. I was so excited. That's the thing. I think that's why most people didn't get mad at me, because they saw I was genuinely excited about it, But yeah, I can see looking back, it's probably annoying, because, these people who are making money and they know a whole lot more than you, almost kind of like they're showing off how smart they are, It's like, you don't want to hear that. You're like, dude, just freaking calm down and get out of my face. I get it. I get that. I get that. It was inevitable. So yeah, GM, they said, they put out this tweet. They said, "What have you done, Elon Musk? 69,000 all the way down to 42,000." Now, if 69,000 was the top, 42,000 was probably the bottom. That's what I'm thinking in this meme-ish world. Let's go down. Yeah, last night I heard someone just shot off a gun, like emptied the clip. And I was like, dude, they probably looked at their crypto portfolio. 2022 is going to be a hell of a ride, I think. I think that's true. I think it's true. And Warren Buffett, he's mostly all in cash right now, and makes you wonder, well, why am I not all in cash? You know, like, it's just because cash is boring. I've never been able to save up cash, you know, but I've been able to hold my crypto. It's weird. I can't hold my US dollar because it's really freaking boring. So I'd rather do something exciting with it, like buy a car, you know, or buy some cologne or just something more colorful, more exciting. But it's difficult to hold US dollars for me. That's why it's so much easier to hold my cryptos. But even then I get antsy. I sell some of my cryptos. I want to buy another one because it's more exciting, you know? But hey, if I could be boring like Warren Buffett, I'd be probably a millionaire. I would be a millionaire by now. No doubt. So yeah, being an investor, it's much more than being smart. It's much more than being lucky. It really is. It's about keeping the money you make, knowing how to keep it, and have patience, and just sit on it. Just sit on that money. It's difficult. For me, it's difficult. I have ADHD up the wazoo. And you could probably tell by just me going around, like dancing around topics, you know. But that's just me, you know. I'm trying to be better. I will try to be better. Oh, 25 days of Flexa. So the first day was they support Solana now. Second day was if you go to Regal Cinemas, you can get a 20% discount this month by using your Flexa app or SpedIn or whatever. They added DAI yesterday. Today they added hold on, let me see what it is. If AMP, this is it's pretty exciting having 25 days of announcements. There we go. Today, sushi. They added sushi. That's good because there's a lot of sushi people. A lot of fishy people. So you can spend your sushi at any of their locations. So that's cool. Oh, that's cool. They have a countdown right here. I didn't notice that. Solana, Regal Cinemas, 20% off. DAI, you can spend your DAI. And that's actually a really good thing because there's a lot of whales out there who hold DAI, not USDC. And they would like to spend their DAI. All right. And I believe that's the Maker protocol. That's from the Maker protocol. I believe. So we still have 20 days left. No, 21 days left of Flexa announcements. And that might be why the AMP price hasn't really, it wasn't too shooken up by this dump. And yeah, it was a legitimate dump. I can say that word this time. You see, it didn't really do much, and that's a good thing. I mean, it did, but see, it wicked down, like it wicked down out of this pattern, but that's okay because wicks don't matter as much as bodies. So it looks like it's gonna close above on the daily at least. And if it closes on the daily above and creates a little bit of a support here, just like back here, then it's going to go back up. And then at that point, it might blast out of here. It might not. It might come all the way to the very end of the year. You see, this pattern ends at the end of the year, which makes me think that, and I've seen this on plenty of charts, but it makes me think that the beginning of next year is going to be spectacular for a lot of our crypto holdings. Yeah. So, and also too, I would recommend, um, if any of your cryptos go nuts, go crazy, and you get like impossible gains out of them, just go directly sell it into Bitcoin or Ethereum or Litecoin, and directly buy it from some of these silver dealers, these precious metals dealers. Put it in something that's more stable and has been around a long time and is more physical. Not all of it, but some of it. Why not? Why not? It's like free money. You want to keep that free money. So yeah, put it in some cash, put it in some precious metals, because they're never gonna go away. And gold has been so stable and doing nothing and so flat. Someday it's probably gonna blast off. You know. Hey, what's up, Lewis? Thanks for the super chat. Lewis says, "Hey Mike, you think I should take profit on ETH? I need a down payment for a car. Do you think I should wait a week before taking profit?" Well, dude, I mean, if you're in a lot of profit on ETH, then you gotta take a step back, look at the macro, and just consider like, okay, well, how much higher is ETH gonna go compared to how much I already made? You know, did I make a 10x on ETH? Did I make a 20x? Did I make a 5x? If you already did all that, you could feel very comfortable taking out at least your initial. But you could feel I would feel comfortable if your life situation needs, if you need a car, if a car would dramatically change your life more than having a few more X's on Ethereum. It's really about timing and stuff like that. ETH just dropped like crazy. So, if you were going to take profit, you would have been happier doing it like a week ago than today. Today is probably not the best time to take profit, although we could see more downside on Ethereum. We really could. We could see more downside, but it wouldn't be that much, I don't think. I mean, at the most, I think the downside would only be another $500, something like that. So, to be honest, but when you look at the macro, like I was saying, we're still very, very up. So yeah, you would still be taking profit, and from wherever you bought it, I don't know where you bought it, but if you're like way up, you might not be. Maybe you just bought it like here, and you're up just a little. If that's the case, you might want to hold off, So I hope that helps you. Thanks for the super chat, by the way, man. I really do. I appreciate those super chats. I really do. Okay, a lot of good stuff here in the chat. Let's go down and check it out. See what you guys are chatting about. And if you could gently tap that thumbs up, I'll give you $1 million. No, I'm just joking. We need to smash the wankers. Wait, what? We need to smash the SEC wankers. Yeah, so. Yeah, outside global catalyst, man. Who knows, dude? Anything could happen. I mean, really. And I would suspect it'll be like something that people haven't been predicting online for decades, like it'll be something new that no one's expecting. Like I don't think most people were not expecting a coronavirus, even though in retrospect, it happens like every freaking 100 years. What does it tell you? What does that tell you? Okay, so it happens every 100 years. Like clockwork, Not coronavirus, but some kind of plague or some kind of epidemic or pandemic or whatever. Who knows, man? Who knows what's going to happen? All I can say is that I'm pretty sure something's going to happen. We will have a catalyst, a global catalyst. And it'll probably be started by this, by the U.S. dollar, being like inflated up the wazoo, because that's gonna destroy all the currencies. It's gonna like mess with the whole world. It's the reserve currency. So what happens after that? What happens? What happens when another nation wants to actually take over the reserve currency spot? What happens every damn time? War. It's currency wars. It's war over the global currency. That happens every damn time. That would be a huge catalyst that would fuck everything up. Everyone's lives would be turned upside down. And this could be just the very beginning leading up to something like that. And I'm not trying to fearmonger. I'm trying to give you straight fact. It happens every damn time we switch reserve currencies for the world. Every time. Diamond hands always take profits along the way. And that's one of the hardest things to do, too. Take profits and then keep that money. Like, I'll take profits, and then a lot of times I want to go, I want to put it somewhere, you know? And sometimes it's just not the right time to put it back in crypto, you know? Sometimes it's just not the right time. Like right now seems like a pretty decent time. But I wouldn't put all your, like, you can't throw it all in because it could keep going down, you know? And I learned from that. I should have learned back from my XRP buying days back in 2019. I would buy the dip and it would go down more. And it just kept happening like that. And that's what makes me think that when XRP's time finally comes, it's going to be worth it. You know, to be holding it, you know, through all the downs, mostly downs more than ups. And then all of a sudden it'll be up out of nowhere, huge green candles. It'll take maybe a week or two. It won't take long to get back to all-time high, and it won't take long to go to $10. You know, we might go to all-time high, maybe 6 months later, it'll go to $10. And then maybe it'll top at like $30. Who knows? And I'm not even exaggerating. You know, that's easily done in this market, especially for something that's been trashed and hated on, and it's been going sideways for so long. When the whole rest of the market's up, it's because the payment narrative hasn't come yet. There's a narrative for each different niche in crypto. There's a narrative. The payments narrative has not come yet, but payments is one of the easily explainable things, like for why crypto is around, why we have crypto. So legendary, thanks man, keep it up, bro. I was doing exactly that yesterday. I was doing my bicep curls, and dude, my left bicep is killing me so badly right now. Dude, I haven't done bicep curls in so long. Just this whole, it hurts. But thanks, dude. Appreciate it, man. Legendary, always supportive, dude. You're awesome. And you have a cool beard. All right, let's go. Let's go down. Let's go down more. Dude, Barney, I didn't know you knew so much about health, like supplements and nutrition. Dude, you talking about antioxidants? I bought like a pound of blueberries yesterday. They were on sale. And they've got a lot of antioxidants in them. Okay. 45K consolidation, then one way or the other. Yeah. So the micro trend, like the trend is your friend, right? There's a micro trend and there's a macro trend. In the macro, we're going up. In the micro, we're going down. So we could keep going down for another week or two. Who knows? Question is, how far down? You know, are we going to invalidate this pattern, any kind of pattern that we're in? Are we going to just invalidate and start creating a whole new pattern? Who knows? But, you know, if we do keep coming down, like the absolute lowest, in my opinion, would be like 30K. I mean, damn, dude. You want to reset? Let's go back to 20K on Bitcoin. If you want a complete reset and then start the bull market all over again, we need to come all the way down to 20K and shake everyone out. Like, even the most seasoned traders, they will just get shaken out. The sentiment will be like 1 on the fear and greed index. It'll be at like complete extreme fear, like complete fear. That's what it'll say. Not extreme fear, complete fear. And that's when you freaking buy. That's when, if anyone was new in the market, I mean, dude, it's possible. What if we did come to 20K? Our last cycle's all-time high. If we did come down all the way back to 20K, it's not even that far from here, to be honest. It's only 50% drop, but only, yeah. With that, I mean, what would that mean for alts? Ugh, it would be very, very ugly. Very sad as well, because I can almost guarantee there will be suicides from it. I hate to say that, but look what happened during the crash of was it 1929? Back in at the very beginning of the Great Depression. Look what happened. A lot of people killed themselves because they couldn't handle it. But if you're going to kill yourself over money, then you probably didn't have a great life to begin with. So, this is good music. So, Brett, if you're watching, thanks for sending that to me. See, look, this is where we could come to. If we wanted to reset all over again. And that would be good for XRP, too. I know a lot of you guys are really into XRP. That would be good for XRP, too. Because, like, everyone's sentiment, all the opinions, they would all change. I mean, only the most serious investors would stick around. But we still have not filled that gap. We still haven't filled this gap. And it could happen. But to be honest, more in reality, like in this bull cycle, I think the lowest we would go is like 30K. And then during a bear market, we would come back down to 20K. So, I'm not sure. It might, who knows? Who knows? No one knows. All right, so I'm going to come down here with Davko. What's up? Everardo. She was going to pull a Doge from last year. It very well could, actually. It broke out of its pattern. Let's take a look at SHIB. Take a look at SHIB. The SHIB. Finance. Broke out of this falling wedge. I mean, damn, there's a lot of selling up here, a lot of buying down here, so yeah, it could. I mean, it could totally go up again. It could totally do that. So, I'm just not really focused on Shiba because I just don't see the utility in it. It's basically a response to Doge. So there was a solar eclipse that was going on last night as crypto crashed. Wonder if that has something to do with it in this esoteric world. Yeah, it could have. I mean, a lot of the markets are, funny enough, they are kind of dictated by astrology. It's like the ones in charge of it, or the universe moves the markets according to like astrology. David Schwartz with iceberg shots on Twitter predicted the crash. I did see that. I figured he's probably just trolling us. He's probably just trolling everyone. Let's see. I don't know if he gets bored or if he really is freaking knowledgeable about some crazy shit that's gonna happen. Interesting. He said 20 minutes to totality. What time was that? 10:16 p.m. Yeah. How the heck would he know that though? You know? Oh, but he, oh, huh. Was he maybe talking about the Titanic? You know? Because showed all this before, but I mean, yeah, he showed this before it all happened, and then he said he did like Secksburg. Let's see. I guess he's on a cruise or what? Oh look, dude, I have not looked at his Twitter for a long time. I mean, what? This reminds me of the freaking. Reminds me of the Bitcoin Ripple and Wave coloring book, in the Bitcoin coloring book. Dude, not a lot of people do this kind of stuff, you know, on crypto Twitter. It's interesting. Multiplayer trivia. Dude, David Schwartz is in Antarctica? What? What is he doing there? What the hell? First iceberg sighting? I mean, imagine being down there. I don't know if I'd be fascinated or scared. I don't know. But look, I mean, because there's nothing out there. Nothing, like, you go down, nothing, no one is going to save you. Nothing's going to save you. There's so much danger, but you know, I'm sure it would be exhilarating at the same time. Just having that, it's like going skydiving. You know, you're scared to, but then once you're flying in the sky, you know, with no like, once you're just flying, you're like, you feel free. Eclipse chasing. So he's on vacation in Antarctica. How do you like? He must be on the edge. But yeah, he did seem to predict it. I mean, not predict it, but he does those tweets once in a while. You just wonder, you know. You just wonder. Fully overcast skies. That would be freaky too. But when did he tweet that out? 11:30 p.m. That was two hours after the crash. Okay, so he's basically like, in my opinion here, he's like referencing Bearable Guy. Interesting. Straight at the sun, right? And then we had Mr. Cuggs say, "Oh, well, I know what's going on with Bearable Guy. When he looks at the sun, that's when it's time to buy." Let's take a look back at that. Let's take a look back at that one. When was this done? Let's go back to Bearable Guy real quick. This stuff is fun. Bearable Guy 1, 2, 3. And we can take a look back. Right here. April of 2020. April 12th. Let's go to the XRP chart. Let's see if he was correct. It was pretty low back then. It kind of Yeah. Oh my gosh. Dude, he did predict that. If you bought, that was the low. Wow, guys. Variable guy was onto something, wasn't he? And you see, right after he tweeted that out, it dropped a little. But then that was the bottom. That was literally the bottom for XRP. Okay, so he tweeted it on April 12th, 2020. And Mr. Cugs was telling us, yeah, well, when Variable Guy drops his post on, and he's looking at the sun, that's when to buy. So if you made all your buys on that day, regardless of any kind of price action, you would still be up, because it came down and actually came right down to the same exact price that it was on when he tweeted that, and that was the low. It never came below that, and we're just seeing that right now. I'm just figuring that out. I'm sure there's been people on Twitter and YouTube and like who actually have been saying that. I just missed out it's been a long time since I even thought about Variable Guy. But you see, that was the bottom. Wow. So to me, it seems like, yeah, it's probably up only for XRP at this point, you know, in the macro. That's crazy. Dude. That was crazy, man. I mean, yeah, there was this, but the confirmation of the bull market started around mid-April. I remember that. And then everything started blowing up. It was so fun. And then we had DeFi summer, which pretty much everything was blowing up. Not even just DeFi. Oh, man. Cool, Barney. Yeah, they do feel good. It's just a lot of weight, but you're like, this is just pure goodness right here. Like, could save my whole life someday, you know. I love the feeling of silver. Yeah, gold feels great. Oh, imagine a whole kilogram of imagine imagine 100 ounces of gold just in your hand. And like how low it is right now and how high it potentially could go, you know, the price of gold someday. The hell? Oh, did we get a bunch of trolls in the chat? Jeez. Hey, Thea. What's going on, Thea? Thea D. Legendary is a legend. Dude, we're all legends here. Okay, so a lot of people saying hi. Hi. Shit, 20K, I'm selling everything. No, see, that's when you don't want to sell. That's when you need to buy, dude. I know, I think you're joking, so, but yeah. No, I mean, at 20K, the smart money is going to be buying like crazy if that happens. See, that's where I don't want to look at the balance of my portfolio. I'm extremely happy now that I'm working again. You know, I'm making US dollars to pay my rent and for food and stuff. I don't want to sell my crypto. I'm all in and I won't sell it because I know where it's going. I don't care about any crashes. I don't care. All I care about is time, because over time, crypto goes up, and it's only going to go up even more, especially because I don't even hold Bitcoin. I only hold the altcoins that I think are going to surpass Bitcoin someday. Chlorine dioxide. Wow. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, dude. It's all in the mind, man. It's all in the mind. So many people are scared to death right now to do anything because of COVID. They don't want to live. They're scared to live, and that's killing them even more than whatever COVID is out there, you know. It's like ridiculous. People are so blind. I won't say stupid because there are a lot of smart people who are scared to death of coronavirus. They don't understand being scared to death makes your immune system dramatically like not work. It doesn't, you know, you lower your immunability or whatever that word is when you constantly produce cortisol in your brain, you know, from stress and anxiety and depression and fear. Fear gives you anxiety, right? So your body produces this stuff that fucks you up. It's called cortisol. And it diminishes like the health of all your every cell in your body. Your mind is so powerful. What's with the shills? Thanks for helping Barney with all the shills. Stop shilling my team coin trolls. You get banned. Yeah, just like kick them out. Don't even time them out because they're strictly trolls. Like they're strictly shills. They don't belong here at all. These are not even. They're probably bots or you know, they're just shilling their bags in random chats and they don't belong. So just kick them permanently. Check out Bearable Guy's Twitter. Yeah, I just did, huh? Alright. So that's the end of the comments. Let's take a look back at Twitter. Yeah, I'll probably dive into that again. Because that is pretty interesting. Huh? Is Joel Katz Satoshi Nakamoto? I doubt it. You know, that's how my channel kind of gained subscribers and views is my video on David Shorts being Satoshi Nakamoto. But the thing is, Satoshi Nakamoto had a different vision in mind. I listened to an Ask Me Anything on Spaces with Jeff Garzik from Vesper, and it was so fascinating. I loved everything he was saying. I think I tweeted it out. I'm not sure, but oh my gosh, I'm super bullish on Vesper long term. Really, I'm super bullish because he has a vision. He knows what he's doing. He said, I'm going to put a disclaimer out there. I don't care about token price. I believe that if I put a great product out there, you know, the market will decide what they want to do. You know, I'm like, dude, that's what I want to hear. I want to hear that. I don't want to hear a CEO or, you know, I don't want to hear someone being like, we're going to pump it up. That's what the Centric CEO does. He's like, oh, it's going to go to $10 trillion, you know? And I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? And he actually said that. And I'm like, what? Oh my gosh. He said, we're going to get this token to $1. And I'm like, that's your main goal? Like, wow, dude. Okay, so down more. I'm getting very much more bullish on Zcash. Yeah, I'm getting bullish on Zcash, guys. Remind me of this tweet. Remind me, you know, take a screen capture of this. I'm getting very bullish on Zcash. Okay, Barry Silbert is talking about it a lot. The Zcash community is starting to get all buzzed up. Chart's starting to look pretty good. Yeah, it's basically creating a long-term. That looks very bullish. That W, and then it's creating a long-term bull flag against Bitcoin. I wonder what it's looking like. But yeah, it's Zcash is starting to, you know, Barry Silbert is the one in charge of Grayscale and Digital Currency Group. He created Digital Currency Group. He's gonna pump the shit out of this thing. He says it's the next Bitcoin, basically. 21 million tokens total, just like Bitcoin. So he pointed that out. This is probably a great time to make an entry. I might actually make an entry into this coin. It's under $200. I might make an entry into this coin like today, maybe, and just forget about it. Just let it do its thing. See, look at that. See how high it could potentially go, like $30,000. But that's a beautiful curve upward. Like, that's looking very bullish. This looks like a really good entry for Zcash, guys. I'm telling you, I'll tell you the truth. Look at that. Look at that. Dude. Yeah, so it came all the way down to basically support. I doubt it's going to come this low again because people are getting really bullish on it. Looks like it kind of a double bottom. And it's resting now on this support here. Like right over here. Honestly, guys, seriously, come back in a year, and I bet Zcash is going to be way up. Way up. So many people hate it, just like XRP. So many people hate Zcash. It's going to be, like, I got to sell something and just put it in Zcash. Like, I'm sure there's things in my portfolio. Oh, shit, there's probably, like, a few things that I'm like, you know what? Nah, like it might happen, but not yet, I would just love to create a whole brand new large position in Zcash right now. Also Dash, let's take a look at Dash. I think privacy is going to come back. And Zcash is one that's backed financially by the financial cartel. We'll take a look at Oh, yeah, Dash isn't looking as good. No, it's all about Zcash right now, guys. It's all about Zcash. That does not look good. It really broke down from... Well, let me delete this. Yeah, that's just looking... looks like it's going to accumulate some more for a while. And then maybe go up someday. But Zcash is where it's at right now, guys. I'm telling you. I'm saying that with a lot of confidence. And I'm not saying, like, no, nothing else is going to go up. I'm just saying this is kind of like, in my eyes, this is a sure bet. This is a sure bet. Because this thing really could have crashed even harder. But it came right down and double bottom right here. Didn't double bottom, but it... now, if it did come down in the next few weeks... then I wouldn't be as bullish because, in general, you want to see something go up and then have a higher low, higher low. You don't want it to have the same low. You don't want to, you really don't. And that's where I'm like really pissed about meme because they, meme is like, I had a chance to sell all my meme for like $40,000 the other day. And then it crashed more than 50% in like a few days. And I'm like, dude, I should have sold and I could have bought back twice as much. Ugh. But anyways, it's okay because I think it's going to blast off because I'm pretty damn sure it's going to be listed on Binance pretty soon. They kind of put a big hint about that out. So after this month, meme will be listed on Binance. The only reason I talk about it so much is because I have a huge position in it. Oops, not that one. The new one. Actually, we can just look at this one. They're pretty much the same. Yeah, and if you haven't yet, go do the go swap your tokens. They did a token swap. So yeah, see something like this. It made me so sick the other day looking at this. I was like, what's going on? They announced that it's going to be on Binance, and it dumped. And I'm like, okay, they're probably selling so they can pay Binance to list them. That's probably what devs are doing. They're probably selling to get profit to be put on Binance. Or who knows? But either way, it's still not too bad. As long as it stays above, like $600, it should be fine. This might even nah, it's coming lower. Yeah, it still has lower to go. Yeah, probably about 600, and then it'll start going up again. But I mean, it's come a long way. Thing is, when you look at it, it's almost going to create a head and shoulders, and that scares me. However, this thing could be a monster. It could go to $20,000. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm fine with this. In the short term, yeah, it made me want to throw up that I didn't sell. I could have sold up here. Could have had about $40,000. I could have bought down here, and I could have had twice as much of my freaking meme. It is what it is, though. You just got to look at it in the long run. Anyways, I'm not going to talk about meme as much because I know not very many people are in it. I take big risks, but in crypto, a lot of my big risks have made me great rewards. Honestly, all you need is one of your tokens in your portfolio to do extremely well. Even if the other ones don't do that well, you just need that one, that'll make you a millionaire. The one that no one ever talks about, the one that you kind of have done a lot of research on, and so you kind of know what's going to happen more than most people know. And so you have a lot of faith and conviction, and so you just keep piling into that position. And then someday, everyone will be talking about it. And that's when everyone's going to be buying from people who are selling, people like me, who are new millionaires, who've just been minted millionaires. So I do expect to become a new millionaire within the next year. I do. I have no doubt. I have zero doubt I will be a millionaire within a year. Even after taxes. Because taxes are like 40% of, if you have capital gains tax. I don't worry about taxes much. Whatever happens, happens. I don't stress out about planning too much because I'm just not that type. I do plan, of course, but I don't get stressed out about stupid shit. If I'm making enough profit and I have to pay taxes on it, that's fine. I'm still up from where I was, But it's not worth the stress to me, like to try to plan every little detail out. To me, that's stressful. So I can't stand it. I don't like stress. So I try to keep it as simple as possible. But yeah, I do. I take risks. We take risks in crypto in general. But yeah, I do take these. I mean, having Vesper Finance is one of my biggest bags, and having like meme Inu as one of my biggest bags. It's a risk, but the freaking thing, it goes up and down, like it's so volatile. I may as well be trading it. But then I've noticed every time I start trying to trade something, I always lose money. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just waiting for it to go to, $1, do 100x. Shit. But the team has to play their cards right. That's the thing. The team has to be in it to win it. Yeah, Zcash is a privacy coin that's not exactly private. Maybe from the general public, it's private, but I think the IRS is able to, FBI, they're easily able to find. They have a backdoor, I think, or whatever. So they're easily able to get and figure out who you are and get your IP address. I'm not sure about that, but I've heard it's not very private, to be honest. Yeah, I've got a bag in Saitama. I'm in Saitama. That's another big risk I'm taking, but it's not a huge bag. But if it pulls a Shiba Inu, then I'm making money. I'm making a lot of money. Imagine having $1,000 of Shiba Inu a year before it pulled a Shiba Inu. Well, what happened? Someone did do that. They had well, no, they had $8,000 in it, and a year later it becomes worth $5 billion. That's what happened. So hit the thumbs up for that. Woo! Risk, like, if you don't take big risks, you don't get big rewards, you know? So being in crypto in general is a risk. It's a big risk. It really is. But honestly, if you have the vision, you have the foresight to see where it's going, you know, just like I said earlier, it's going to be like the new stock market. Everyone's going to be going crazy about it, and then there's going to be a lot of big money in it. And so yeah, the gains in the future won't be as big. They'll be in the future, far off from now. The gains will be like a 5%, 10% gain will make everyone happy, you know? But right now, a 5%, 5 or 10% gain in crypto, it doesn't make anyone happy, because everyone gets into crypto knowing about the volatility and how easily, like, it can go up like 100%, you know? Okay, so yeah, dude, secret, man. I was checking the chart out the other day, and I was looking at I need to check into that because I have a few friends who predicted some really good things like Avalanche, Ultra, and stuff like that. They're really into secret, and like that's their whole thing right now. Let's see on the daily. Oh, look, see, it's still in that pattern. It's still in this downward. It's a very long pattern. This thing could blow up anytime. I don't know if they have any catalysts coming up, but yeah, look. Ooh. Okay, well, yeah, okay, that, I guess that was support. Let's see. Yeah, see, it's closing, it's trying to close above this support. That's great. Dude, this is actually very bullish, guys. So as long as Bitcoin doesn't dump too much more, I can see secret really blowing up. It's down more than 50% from its all-time high. So, you know, 50, 60%. This was probably 60% right here. You know, that's usually when time to buy. Let's see. Let's look at this indicator. Let's look at the hash. No. Whoops. The Fibonacci retracement. The fib retracement. So we want to pull it from the top to the bottom. And yeah, I mean, look. Well, no, the bottom. I'm sorry. Let's go on the weekly. Okay. So yeah, it's already retraced a lot. And this is like the buy zone, basically. Like, you can feel comfortable buying anywhere in this green zone. Yeah. So I would say, you see how it respects these levels? It wicks all the way down to the next level, and it wicked past this next level. Well, it only wicked past it because Bitcoin dumped so hard, but it came right back up into this pattern, this falling wedge pattern on the daily. And it's, you know, it looks like it's going to close the day out in this pattern, which, you know, is very, very likely, meaning it'll pull just the same thing as it did up here. These wicks are not as important as the close. So yeah, it's creating a falling wedge. This thing could, you know, it could keep going to the end of December, and then it could blow up. Now, the question is, what the hell is Secret Network? Let's go find out. I'm new to this too. I think I saw it a long time ago, and I was bullish on it, but I never looked into it too much, but I liked what I saw. Thank you, bro. EP, I appreciate your $11.11 super chat. I like that number. Oh, we missed it. I missed it today. But thanks for the super chat. He said, "Thank you for being here, Crypto Mike." Those are Those are like the most grateful super chats ever. Just thank you, super chats. I'm like, wow, dude, thank you, man. You know, makes my day, dude. Makes me want to go. You know, I'm sure GDLT knows. You know, when you get that appreciation, you're like, okay, this is definitely worth it. You know, you're trying to help people, and I'm sure some way, somehow, I'm helping people. You know, and you just gotta love appreciation from people. It makes you just want to keep going. You know, so thanks a lot, dude. So yeah, what is Secret? Let's check it out. Let's go. What is Secret? What's the website? No, you know what? So I used to do from the low to the high with the fib tool, but then I watched a data dash video, and he was like, "You actually want to go from high to low." And well, I mean, I listened to him because he's pretty damn smart. He's a smart guy. But yeah. So I mean, I don't, I haven't really looked into it too much. I saw someone do it from low to high, so that's what I was doing. But then I watched a whole video where Data Dash, it was probably like 4 months ago, or it might have been one of those older videos, but he was like showing us how to use it. I was like, okay, I'll try it from there. I don't know. Who knows? Oh, different reasons. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not the best chartist. I just kind of copy what I see, and then yeah. People tell me, oh, you're doing it wrong. I'm like, okay, I'll try it this way. If it makes sense, it makes sense. So I honestly I really don't know too much about the fib retracement tool. There's just so much to learn, you guys. There's so much to learn in crypto. Every day. I mean, there's so much out there. You could never know everything. Even if there's people out there who act like they do. They really don't. No one knows everything because there's so many different aspects to it. So many different opinions, so many different views. And what really matters, I guess, is the opinion of the whales, and what they think. And when I say whales, I'm talking about institutions, governments. What do they think? Because they're the ones who are going to move the markets, and they're going to utilize different cryptos, and we just don't know exactly which ones, Okay, so what is the website? Secret Network? Okay, let's check it out. Oh, it's privacy. Okay, so the data privacy platform for Web3, Secret Network is, and I'm telling you guys, I'm only looking at this right now because I do think and the chart looks great. I do think this thing is going to make big moves. I'm not in it, but, shoot. This is probably a good one to get into, would be my guess. Okay, so it says Secret Network is the first blockchain with data privacy by default. Data. So allowing you to build and use applications that are both permissionless and privacy preserving. This unique functionality protects users, secures applications, and unlocks hundreds of new use cases for Web3. And the Web3 narrative is coming. DeFi 2.0, DAOs, those are gaining in popularity. So learn the basics, get Secret, install a secret wallet, explore secret DeFi and secret NFTs and much. So they're doing it all. I won't find like everything on the website from just looking at the page, but I'll go on Twitter, and I honestly, I get most of my info from Twitter. What does he say? Alts are gonna do what? Alts are gonna go wild? I hope so, man. I freaking hope so, dude. Well, there was a lot of profit taken out of Bitcoin just now. And where'd it go? Into stable coins. So what's the next step? Well, Bitcoin, I don't know. I'm sure alts probably will start popping within a few weeks. Okay, so let's take a look at Secret. SCRT. Thanks, bro. Oh, yeah. Thanks for the super chat, GDLC. Our next grill Malberg. Oh, man. And that sounds good, too. What are you doing today? What are you doing today? I wouldn't mind having one of those. Dude, thank you for your super chat, man. That'll definitely that's about the price of a burger. Grill 'Em All is a great burger place. Great burger place. All right, so Secret Network is the next massive NFT ecosystem. Fuck your bear market. We're innovating. So, like, yeah, I mean, when you look at that chart, dude, it bounced right back up into that falling wedge. And that's bullish, dude. Look at this. It came down to support. It needed to come down again. It needed to come down. It rose so sharply. It needed to come down, test this support. And that's what it did. You know? And now it's closing above this support. It wicked down to this support. Now it's closing above this support, which is like kind of similar to a double top right here. It's basically like a double top, which means that was future resistance, and it was past resistance, and now it's future support. So I wouldn't even doubt that it comes down a little more, but spikes up to like 580, and then like maybe kind of retests again and does a double bottom, and then goes up. Q1 of 2022 should be a great year. Just looking at the chart, should be a great year for Secret Networks, and that doesn't include the bullishness I see from people I respect, who like GDLT, who you know does research, really digs into projects that are useful and very like hidden gems, basically, right? Like Akash is coming up, like a lot of good stuff. I'm hearing about that one. A lot of good stuff on that Akash. It's data. It's like a data economy. Oh, by the way, data. See, you know, you could tell I have ADHD because I'm bouncing around. Let me just go back to Secret for now. Secret punks. Correction? You mean opportunity? So yeah, people are tweeting about this, like Redacted Club. That's cool. I like that. I'm gonna check that out real quick. Is that the whole secret thing, like with the bar in front of the eyes and all that? Like Jex. That's funny. Imagine being bearish on Secret. That's cool, man. Dude, I gotta get into this ecosystem, man. I feel left out sometimes, you know? I'm holding my bags from like Vesper and Meme, and I'm like, damn, that money could be in something that more popular, has a better community, you know? Back to Secret. I do want to learn about Secret more. Let's see. You see what people saying, and like that doesn't make it true, but you know, enough people say the same thing. It's like, okay, why don't you buy Secret? Secret plus Kava. Is a Secret on Cosmos? Kava. Luna still has legs. Atom and Secret are worth a look. Yeah, Cosmos did great yesterday. It was pumping out of nowhere, but I think it was because the chart was predicting that. I hope Cosmos pulls a Solana someday, because it really just, Cosmos has been so sideways and just sitting there in my portfolio, but it has been steadily rising. But yeah, you know, it's one of the only ones that you stake, and you can't unstake that for 30 days. So something tells me like it might do well in the bear market, or might perform better than the others. On the Secret Network are heating up. Whoa, my tummy's growling. My head hurts. That's how I feel. My head hurts. I'm out of money. Feels like it was a hell of a party. Oh, yeah. Picked up a cheap bag. Ocean. Oh, Ocean's another one that's up and coming. I feel like it's going to get listed on Coinbase. Secret. Yeah, anyways, I'm sure there's like some good Medium articles on it that I can go over. So, thanks for bringing that one up. I was looking at it the other day and I'm like starting to think about it. So, it's a privacy coin. Top. Let's go to top actually. A few of my friends are in it that, they were really super bullish on Ultra early on and Cosmos and a lot of good ones. All right. Anyways, they're NFTs. I'm not getting a whole lot of Thorchain too. Thorchain's another good one. So, oh yeah, I haven't looked at Monero for a long time. This is what happens when there are no central exchange listings. Everything dumps and Monero just keeps crab walking. True value will come via DEX price discovery. Automated market makers front run resistant is the only way forward. Secret network now. Thorchain soon. Maybe it's time to get into Secret, guys. Maybe instead of Zcash, I should get into Secret. It probably has a higher upside potential as far as percent gains. Although the large caps, I don't know. It seems like just random coins are popping. Go to CoinGecko and look at Secret's market cap if it's not a secret. Secret. Okay. Market cap is just under $1 billion, so it must be number 160 or I don't know, 150, something like that. That's pretty good. It's still cheap, and we can take a look at this chart here. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it wants to pump. It looks like it probably will create some kind of floor here. It had a huge pump. It dipped, had a huge pump. Now it's dipping, had a huge dip. And probably needs to find that floor, which is, it's very near that floor. But then we could say that about most cryptos, most alts right now. I mean, they're just down, it's like ready to buy. XRP will pump to 90 cents tomorrow. I'm sure it will. Sure it will, because, yeah, I mean, anyways, it's not pulling it up. Come on. Here we go. What's it at right now? 80? It just, that chart doesn't look great. Looks like it still has further down to come, kind of. What is it at? Oh yeah, that's only 7 cents up. It's only down 8% right now. But yeah, they all just wicked down so hard and came right back up. All right, so Secret is definitely on my radar. Secret is on my radar. The market cap is low. It's much lower than Zcash. But yeah, Zcash is definitely on my radar too, because Barry Silbert is gonna pump the hell out of it. He is. He's gonna pump the hell out of that thing. Dude, I wonder what he's worth. What is it like having that much money? Probably makes people greedy as fuck, It's like, I'm kind of scared to have any kind of money. I'm gonna be a humble millionaire. Dude, it's only up 135% this year. Zcash has a long way to go. And started out at 3,000. Well, I think it said 30,000 on the other chart. Either way, thing has a long way to go upwards. Inherently private smart contracts. No other project got it. Okay, so they're private from the start. Buy low, sell high, but hold long-term bags. Yeah, pretty much that's it. That's it. I'm always scared. Sometimes I'm scared to sell high because I'm like, what if this thing blows up and I regret selling? It's happened to me plenty of times. No one is a perfect crypto trader. No one's perfect. I mean, it's so easy to fuck up, even if you know exactly what you're doing. And here, because we're human. If we were robots, yeah, well then we would make money easy. If we were AI, if we didn't have emotions, human emotions, it would be really easy to make money. Super easy. Secret can retrace more. Yeah, it's true. That thing could. You think it'll retrace more? Short term, it'll have a good relief rally. Yeah, it's really it's hard to really want to buy anything at the moment because we don't know exactly if we're going to keep going down or not, Okay. All right, well, let's move on. Let's go. There's a few other things I wanted to show you. I think I'm going to change this. It was kind of a memey thing, but it seems like things are a little more serious now. I don't know. So, smart coin too. I really like smart coin. I'm gonna make a video on that. I'm gonna make a video on smart coin. The ecosystem's like crazy. What they're doing? It's not an ecosystem. It's like all these different projects they're putting together. And they're very transparent. It's pretty cool. Like if you sell, you don't get the reward that you would get if you didn't sell. They give you a big airdrop at the end. I don't know. It's just I'm gonna go over in a video. Go down. I tweeted a hell of a lot yesterday. Oh, this is a good one. It's not about crypto, but before you diagnose yourself with depression or low self-esteem, first make sure you're not, in fact, surrounded by asshole. And that was Sigmund Freud who said that. That's true. A lot of people don't even realize the effect that people around them have on them. You go to work and everyone's a dick, or people in your house you don't get along with, and they're miserable, so they try to make you miserable. Yeah, it's probably not you. It's probably you need to move. You need to get out of there. Be brave and just go on your own. Go find your own self, and be comfortable. Dude, my stomach is growling. Okay, so yeah, Jade is part of the smart coin ecosystem. They're gonna come out with a Fair Launch Foundation token, and there's 10 phases. This guy, Jerome Powell, listen to what he says here.
Our analysis of digital currencies, including central bank digital currencies, help to improve our current payment system, with a particular focus on making cross-border payments faster and less expensive, and it will provide new tools to aid our supervision of the financial system. The partnership will support our analysis of digital currencies.
Sounds like he's talking about XRP, Stellar, maybe HBAR, maybe Algorand, maybe Solana.
New tools to aid our
Sounds like XRP though, to be honest. vibes incoming. So Coinbase tweeted this out right before the big dump. I wonder if they must have known. They're whales. Whales. Vesper Finance has had a great few weeks. I really like Vesper. I think it's definitely a blue chip DeFi crypto. The price action has been minimal, but I think it's because it's a long term play. And I think during like the bear market, it'll really pick up. DeFi 2.0, DeFi season 2.0, Vesper should do very well. And so that's why I'm holding. I'm not selling, even though I really want to sometimes. But no, I'm not going to sell. I have a big position. You know how much I would lose if I just sold at a loss? You can't do that. You just can't do it. You don't. You don't do it. If you want to make money, you look long term. You look at the macro. You think long term. And see, it's in the DeFi Pulse Index. It's the latest one to be added, and it has the lowest market cap. But it has the TVL is so high. Oh, thanks, dude. Shoot. Thanks, man. Thanks, Legendary. I always do that. Sorry. Yeah. So, and also too, I bought a bunch of Ren, a lot of it. I think, yeah, I bought a lot of it the other day because I think it's gonna do well throughout the next year. They're about to become a layer one, but now they just introduced this new like protocol called host to host, where you can switch anything to anything, and it doesn't wrap it. It actually burns one token and creates the other. It's interesting. So the fees are a lot less. I'm stoked about Ren. I think Ren's gonna have its time again pretty soon. Hopefully, hopefully. Anyways, that's why I bought it. Oh, Vesper's gonna go to Polygon, by the way. That's gonna be pretty cool. Yeah, I thought the same thing here with David Gockstein. I don't know if that's how you say it, but I thought the same thing as him. That we'd go to 52K, we'd hit that third tap on the support, and then we would fly, but it didn't happen. I was in spaces with these guys yesterday, and I really like the data coin, data economy. I really want some of this, but it's got to sell something else to buy it, and I don't want to sell anything. If I was gonna sell something, it would be for probably Zcash right now. That's what I have a lot of confidence that Zcash is gonna do very well coming up. A lot of confidence because of Barry Silbert and others. Mana's pulling a giga recovery. Nice. Look at that. Metaverse coins, that's where it's at, dude. Decentraland, man. I knew Decentraland was going to be big. And it was Metaverse, though, so I didn't buy it. I didn't know Metaverse was going to be the big thing at the moment, But a couple years ago, looking at Digital Currency Group's portfolio, Mana was in it. It wasn't even on Coinbase yet. It got listed on Coinbase, and now look at all this. I should have known. And look, they call it manna because that's in the Bible. That's what God gave to the people in the desert to live off of. It's like bread. It was like the only thing that was sustaining their life. So obviously these people in the financial cartel are calling it manna. Like that's your bread. That's your life. Like it's going to save you. Who knows? Yeah, see, look, Barry Silver is talking a lot about ZEC a lot lately, talking about buying it more and more. Look at, he's gonna pump the hell out of it. He really is. He's already started. Let's take a look back at Zcash here. Yeah, wow. See, it got eaten up, but it's still actually pretty low. And it looks like it wants to close above this support right here. It's pretty strong support right there. Oops. There. Yeah, so the support goes back all the way to here. If it closes right there, I mean, honestly, dude, I want to buy some. I might close the stream, sell some of my shit, and just just grab a big position in Zcash right now. Because it's going to blow up. That was confirmation. It's tapping on the bottom. Look, beautiful W. These are very bullish. Blasts upward. Comes all the way back down. Right here where it matters most. It could come down even more. It could come down like to this point. And if it did, then it would only be because of Bitcoin. But you see these wicks, it got eaten up here and it's getting eaten. And I'm like, it could just keep going. Because it went high, came down. I mean, I don't know. I really do want to pick up a large position in Zcash right now before it really goes nuts. I have a feeling it's going to go crazy. I mean, I might not be buying the bottom, but that's okay. In, the next few months, within a year maybe, it could go like something similar to what Bitcoin did. Right? I did a video on Zuko and Bearable Guy talking about Zcash. So that might be part of it. Okay. Yeah, what happened to Pulse Chain airdrop, dude? When's that gonna happen? I thought we were supposed to have that. I thought that was supposed to happen. I already know about Pulse Chain, and I hold a lot of Hex. Hex is currently like my second largest holding. Oh, by the way, my stake is up in a week or two. I had a year-long stake. No, it was even more than a year. It was like 14 months. And now my Hex stake is it's up in a few weeks. I think I'm gonna restake it. Just restake it. The longer and the more the conventional crypto world hates Hex, the more bullish I am on it. Data. Turn your mic back up. Thank you, bro. It's dropping in about a month. Okay, cool. Yeah, I didn't do the sacrifice, but I believe as a Hex holder, I'm going to get a decent amount of Pulse Chain. So, plus I hold a lot of ERC20 tokens, so that's going to be cool. Oh, there's another sacrifice phase for the new Pulse swap. I mean, I might check it out a little more. I'm not really down with like burning my tokens, even though it's probably lucrative in the end, but I still don't have that much faith in Richard Hart to actually burn some of my like holdings for him, for his project. But hey, I mean, he made Hex holders so much money. Hex holders made so much money in the last 2 years, like so much. It's ridiculous. And we had the big payday. I got a lot. I got like $40,000 from that. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna let you go. Yeah, it's been about 2 hours. That's good enough. I think I'm gonna go buy some Zcash. I don't do this often, but I think I want to sell one of my positions in something that might take longer, because this is like imminent in my opinion. I think Zcash is gonna go up. I could be wrong, but I think Barry Silver is gonna pump the hell out of it. And Zen, dude, he was talking about Zen too, which has even further up to go. We'll just take a look at volume real quick on this. Yeah, see that volume is rising sharply. Look at that. Volume's going up like crazy. And the price is going up. What does that mean? It's going to blast off, guys. If you have Dash, if you have Monero, I say just put it in a Zcash right now. Zcash is going to have a great year, I think. We'll see. All right, guys. Cool. Well, thanks for being here. Hit the thumbs if you haven't already. Make sure you subscribe. All right. And I'll see you guys later. Don't let this crypto crash get you down. Okay. It's just part of crypto. Don't let it make you want to sell, or even if you want to sell, like don't let it dictate your actions. Okay. That's just emotions controlling you. You don't need emotions controlling you. You should be, when you're in the market, you need to be rational and logical. Okay, logically, we're in a freaking bull market, so we need to take a step back, breathe, and look at the big picture. Okay, guys. All right, love you guys. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Crypto Mike out. Peace.